hope you're all doing well. So today I have a very simple DIY to share with you. I did bring it together and made it more into fall decor. However, you can keep it year round. All you have to do is just change out the floral, put in new floral for Christmas or spring, and you can even add a little picture to the cutting board that we made. So lots of versatility with this one. I hope you enjoy the process. I look forward to seeing what you guys are making out there, either on Facebook or Instagram. You know where to find me. Until next time, enjoy the process.
For this first DIY, I'm using one of the Dollar Tree signs and I'm going to take it apart, making sure that I keep this little white string and its plastic pieces all intact. The top part you can untie or snip away and keep in your craft stash if you can make use of it. Now you can remove the sticker off the back or you can just paint the front. It depends if you want to use this as a dual sign, that's up to you. I'm using acrylic black paint, but you can also use chalk paint from the Dollar Tree. I allowed the first coat to dry and then I retouched with a second coat. Also wanted to make sure the borders were completely trimmed off with a black border. Now I'm reapplying that little string. If you have some trouble poking it back through, using the flat end of something and pushing through will pop it right back in. I was really happy to find these metal decals at the Dollar Tree, and so last year I had to write things out with a chalk writer from the Dollar Tree, but this year I was able to use these metal pieces, which I love. So I chose the word harvest. I just applied it with some hot glue. Now for this next part, I started off with twine. You can see here you just want to put a little bit of hot glue, position your twine, and then wrap it. You can double wrap over certain areas to give it some more dimension. And then I decided I'd like to have it as white cotton. So I undid all the twine wrap and started applying the white cotton, and I really like this look a lot better. The trickier part is the actual stem of the pumpkin. So what you want to do is try to wrap as much string or twine as possible along the base and then pull it over the entire stem. Wrap as much as you can as well here. If you need to apply a little bit of hot glue here and there, please do so, because it'll keep the string or the twine really nice and tight. And then what you want to do is wrap as soon as you get to that point where you feel like you can get around the top part of the stem. Now you can start wrapping it in the other direction. Applying the hot glue to the back of your sign is the best, so you're not seeing any little yellow daubs on the front of your sign. So this will be the front end of my sign, and I used the cardboard side just so there was no glitter showing through or peeking through the string. Be patient with yourself at the top. Sometimes the string will slip a little bit as you're trying to wrap it quickly. Just apply a little bit of hot glue here and there until you're wrapped entirely and covered the whole surface area of this pumpkin. Because we had to wind the string or the twine really nice and tight around the stem of the pumpkin, the little hole is no longer exposed. So I just attached the little plastic underneath the string and then applied a little daub of hot glue and blended it in, and you can't see it. So now this sign can either hang perfectly or you can lay it somewhere. It's up to you how you want to display it. For the second part of this DIY, I'm taking one of the white cutting boards from the Dollar Tree and applying a nice even coat of the black acrylic paint. Again, you can use the chalk paint from the Dollar Tree, and you want to allow the first coat to dry completely, then take a look at it again and apply a second coat. Make sure you also trim off the border so that everything is covered completely. Now I'm thinking of sprucing it up a little bit. I'm going to use some cotton string, again the same one. You can use twine as well, but the cotton string that I used to wrap the pumpkin border with, I'm going to apply to the top of the cutting board. I think it just makes it look really cute. I'm going to wind it up, and that will just give it accent. You can even add some floral to the top here once you're done. It's completely up to you how you want to decorate it. I'm hot gluing the portion of the bottom of the cutting board because either you can apply some faux wood, you can use the vinyl that they have, the shelf liners from Dollar Tree, or you can use these beautiful cork board sheets that they have. They're about 12 by 12. They also have cork board ribbon. If you look in the ribbon area, you'll find some small ribbon that's there as well. And you want to make sure you use a really sharp X-Acto knife. Mine wasn't sharp enough, so it shredded a little bit. Thankfully, cutting it back fixed the problem. And here you have a very cute cutting board just for decor. Don't put any real food on there. Now I've taken apart a sign. They have a bunch of spring signs still hanging around at Dollar Tree. They come on a string. Just take them apart and you can turn it into a super cute box. So again, I'm using some hot glue on the outside. I'm going to apply the cork board. I've cut the pieces to fit perfect here and just going to share with you a quick solution. Just fix it down and then trim the back just like this. So you'll flip it over, and once you cut it back, you'll have a perfect covered square. So you want to do that for all four. Take some hot glue on the inner part here and glue it down. I lost footage. I don't know what happened, and so I have the box here. It's already hot glued on the inside there. Now I'm going to share with you how to hot glue this part. So you just take some hot glue on the inner part, and again the same on the other side, and just push one panel up against the other. It's really easy. You're just putting the box together like this. However, now you see that it has a little bit of the exposed pieces, like it has a little bit of green that exposed on the side. You can fill it in with corkboard, or you can take this really cool paper from the Dollar Tree. This one's just a black, I guess, corrugated, or you can just take a black piece of flat paper, which is what I did in the end to make it look like it has black metal trim. You want to do that for the two front faces here, and then I took it a little step further. You can add some silver eyeshadow, and you can even distress your paper so it gives it a bit of a metallic sheen, making it look like metal. It's up to you, whatever you'd like, but you see how it has this little bit of shimmer. It's hard to see on camera, but it is there. Now for the top part, I also wanted to make sure that it had a finished look, so I took some of just black construction paper, that's all this is, or cardstock if you want to call it, and I just hot glued some pieces along the top and the sides, and so this made it look like it was finished with a black metal trim from a distance. Now I'm taking some floral from the Dollar Tree. They have these beautiful fall hydrangeas. You can mix the colors, whatever suits you, and I put one of their glass vases inside the little box, and even added one of their little orange pumpkins. I painted it white. I painted this little pumpkin white, and I clipped it in to make it more of a fall arrangement. Super simple DIYs, but so cute and trendy, and I hope you appreciate me sharing my little ideas with you. And until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.